Question 1. Which of the following is most likely to be excluded from a standard disability insurance policy under Pennsylvania regulations? Injuries sustained while performing job duties. B. Disability resulting from a pre-existing condition during the first 12 months. C. Mental health conditions regardless of treatment. D. Temporary disabilities lasting less than 6 months. Answer: B. Disability resulting from a pre-existing condition during the first 12 months. Explanation: disability insurance policies often have an exclusion for pre-existing conditions during an initial waiting period, which in many policies lasts 12 months. This exclusion is designed to prevent individuals from buying insurance after a condition has already developed and immediately filing a claim. In Pennsylvania, these exclusions are common, especially in private disability insurance policies. This ensures that individuals who are already experiencing symptoms or who have been diagnosed with a condition are not able to immediately claim benefits. Option A is incorrect because work-related injuries are typically covered by workers' compensation, not disability insurance. Option C is incorrect because mental health conditions are not automatically excluded, though they may have limitations on coverage. Option D is incorrect because temporary disabilities are often covered, though the definition of temporary may vary based on the policy. Question 2. Mr. Thompson, a Pennsylvania resident, was diagnosed with a chronic back condition that limits his ability to perform his regular work duties. He is eligible for both long-term disability insurance to his employer and Social Security disability insurance (SSDI). What should Mr. Thompson do to maximize his benefits? A. Apply for SSDI first and use long-term disability insurance only if SSDI is denied. B. Apply for both SSDI and long-term disability benefits simultaneously. C. Only apply for long-term disability insurance because it is not affected by SSDI. D. Wait until long-term disability benefits run out before applying for SSDI. Answer: B. Apply for both SEI and long-term disability benefits simultaneously. Explanation: the best approach in this scenario is to apply for both SCI and long-term disability benefits simultaneously. This is because long-term disability benefits may be reduced if Mr. Thompson receives SSDI, but applying for both allows him to potentially maximize his total benefits. Long-term disability policies often have a coordination of benefits clause that reduces the disability payout if SSDI is awarded. However, it is still beneficial to apply for both at the same time because SSDI can take a long time to process, and receiving long-term disability in the interim ensures continuous coverage. Option A is incorrect because applying for SDI first without applying for long-term disability could leave Mr. Thompson without any income for a long period. Option C is incorrect because long-term disability benefits may be affected by SDI, and failing to apply for SCI could result in missed benefits. Option D is incorrect because waiting could result in gaps in coverage. Question 3. A Pennsylvania employer provides disability insurance to its employees. However, some workers have been claiming benefits despite only experiencing minor ailments such as mild anxiety and backaches. How should the employer address these claims according to Pennsylvania disability insurance regulations? A. Accept all claims as long as they are supported by a doctor's note. B. Review all claims carefully and consider independent medical examinations, as for questionable cases. C. Deny all claims for conditions that are not explicitly listed in the disability insurance policy. D. Only approve claims if the employee's disability lasts for more than 6 months. Answer: B. Review all claims carefully and consider independent medical examinations, as for questionable cases. Explanation: under Pennsylvania law, employers are required to evaluate disability claims based on medical evidence, not merely on a doctor's note. Independent medical examinations are a tool commonly used to ensure that claims are valid and to verify the severity of the employee's condition. This helps prevent fraudulent claims and ensures that benefits are only paid to employees who genuinely meet the criteria for disability. The employer should not automatically accept or deny claims, but must conduct a thorough investigation into the nature of the disability. Option A is incorrect because a doctor's note alone is not sufficient to approve disability claims. Option C is incorrect because denying claims based on specific conditions listed in the policy could be too restrictive and not in line with the full scope of coverage. Option D is incorrect because disability benefits can be provided for shorter durations if the claim meets the criteria for disability and there is no requirement for the disability to last 6 months. Question 4. Which of the following best describes the role of the Pennsylvania Insurance Department in the context of disability insurance? A. It directly administers disability insurance benefits for all state residents. B. It enforces state disability insurance laws and regulations, ensuring compliance. C. It provides disability insurance to self-employed individuals in Pennsylvania. D. It makes final decisions on all disability insurance claims filed by residents. Answer: B. It enforces state disability insurance laws and regulations, ensuring compliance. Explanation: the Pennsylvania Insurance Department is responsible for enforcing the state's disability insurance laws and regulations. It oversees insurance companies operating within the state to ensure that they are in compliance with state laws regarding coverage, claims, and premiums. The department also ensures that the rights of policyholders are protected under Pennsylvania's disability insurance laws. It does not directly administer benefits, as this is the responsibility of private insurers or, in some cases, the federal government, such as Social Security disability insurance. Option A is incorrect because the insurance department does not administer benefits. Option C is incorrect because disability insurance for self-employed individuals is typically handled through private insurers or through programs like SSDI. Option D is incorrect because the department does not make individual claim decisions, but these are handled by insurers. Question 5. In Pennsylvania, if an individual applies for long-term disability benefits due to a back injury, which of the following factors is most critical in determining whether the claim is approved? A. The individual's occupation and job responsibilities. B. The individual's age at the time of the injury. C. Whether the individual has other insurance policies. D. The individual's ability to perform any other occupation. Answer A. The individual's occupation and job responsibilities. Explanation: when assessing long-term disability claim, insurers generally evaluate whether the claimant is able to perform the essential duties of their occupation. This is crucial for determining if they qualify for benefits. Some policies use an own occupation definition, meaning benefits are provided if the claimant cannot perform their specific job regardless of whether they can work in another job. However, many policies use an any occupation definition, which means the claimant must be unable to perform any work they are reasonably qualified for based on their education, training, and experience. Therefore, the individual's occupation and the specific duties they can no longer perform are central to the claim evaluation. Option B is incorrect because age is less relevant in this context than the specific functional ability to perform job duties. Option C is incorrect because other insurance policies typically do not affect the disability claim, although some coordination of benefits may apply. Option D is partially correct for some policies, but not as critical as the individual's inability to perform their specific occupation. Question 6. A Pennsylvania resident applies for disability benefits due to chronic pain from a musculoskeletal disorder. The insurance company requests an independent medical examination. What is the primary reason for this request? A. To verify the severity of the claimant's symptoms. B. To assess the claimant's eligibility for Social Security disability insurance (SSDI). C. To determine the claimant's ability to perform their current job duties. D. To investigate potential fraud in the claim. Answer A. To verify the severity of the claimant's symptoms. Explanation: an independent medical examination (IMEA) is often requested by insurers to evaluate the severity of claimant's symptoms and to confirm the medical diagnosis provided by the claimant's healthcare providers. IMEA is a critical part of the disability claims process because they provide an objective medical assessment which helps determine the extent to which the claimant is disabled. This process is necessary to verify that the claimant's condition meets the policy's definition of disability. Option B is incorrect because SSDI eligibility is not determined through an MF for private disability insurance claims. Option C is partially correct but not the primary purpose. The MF assesses the severity of the condition itself, not necessarily job duties. Option D is incorrect as MFs are not specifically used to detect fraud but rather to assess medical evidence. Question 7. Under Pennsylvania law, what is the maximum duration of short-term disability benefits for employees who are covered under their employer's disability plan? A. 12 weeks. B. 6 months. C. 1 year. D. It varies depending on the policy. Answer D. It varies depending on the policy. Explanation: in Pennsylvania, the duration of short-term disability benefits is determined by the specific terms outlined in the disability insurance policy. Short-term disability benefits typically last for a period ranging from a few weeks to a year, but the exact duration is defined by the employer's insurance policy. There is no standard maximum duration under Pennsylvania law. Option A is incorrect because the duration can exceed 12 weeks depending on the policy. Option B is incorrect for the same reason, that some policies may last longer than 6 months. Option C is incorrect because the policy may not extend to a year in all cases. Therefore, the correct answer is that the duration varies depending on the policy's terms. Question 8. Which of the following is not typically included as an exclusion in Pennsylvania disability insurance policies? A. Self-inflicted injuries. B. Injuries sustained during a criminal act. C. Disabilities caused by an accident that occurs during the elimination period. D. Disabilities caused by pregnancy. Answer: D. Disabilities caused by pregnancy. Explanation: disabilities caused by pregnancy are generally covered by disability insurance in Pennsylvania, although some policies may have specific provisions or limitations related to pregnancies, such as a shorter benefit period or a waiting period before benefits commence. Most exclusions in disability policies include self-inflicted injuries, injuries from criminal acts, and accidents that occur during the elimination period. The time between the onset of disability and the start of benefits. Option A is incorrect because self-inflicted injuries are commonly excluded. Option B is incorrect because injuries sustained during criminal activity are also often excluded. Option C is incorrect because disabilities resulting from accidents during the elimination period are typically not covered, though the elimination period itself does not mean the disability is excluded outright. Question 9. Mr. Garcia, who is self-employed, applies for disability insurance. Which of the following is most likely to affect his ability to qualify for disability coverage in Pennsylvania? A is income level, B is age, C the type of disability insurance he seeks, D is status as a Pennsylvania resident. Answer: C. The type of disability insurance he seeks. Explanation: for self-employed individuals in Pennsylvania, the type of disability insurance they seek plays a significant role in determining their eligibility for coverage. Self-employed individuals typically need to purchase individual disability insurance policies since they are not covered by employer-sponsored plans. These policies can vary in terms of benefits, coverage, and qualifications. Option A is incorrect because while income can affect the amount of coverage, it does not typically affect eligibility itself. Option B is incorrect because age may impact the cost of premiums, but not the fundamental ability to qualify. Option D is incorrect because Pennsylvania residency does not directly affect eligibility for disability insurance. Yet the focus is more on employment status and policy type. Question 10. Which of the following actions is required for an employee to file a valid disability claim in Pennsylvania? A physician's statement verifying the disability. B. Statement from the employer confirming the disability. C. Statement from Social Security Disability Insurance (SDI). D. Proof of disability under workers' compensation regulations. Answer A. A physician's statement verifying the disability. Explanation: for disability claim to be valid in Pennsylvania, the claimant must typically provide medical documentation that confirms the disability. This often includes physician's statement or medical records verifying the diagnosis and its impact on the claimant's ability to work. Option B is incorrect because while the employer may provide supporting information, they are not the primary source of medical validation. Option C is incorrect because SSDI approval is not required for filing private disability claim. Option D is incorrect because workers' compensation claims are separate from disability insurance claims, and proof of disability for workers' compensation does not apply to disability insurance claims. Question 11. An employee in Pennsylvania has been denied disability benefits after suffering from a mental health condition. What should the employee do next? A. File a lawsuit immediately. B. Appeal the decision through the insurance company's appeal process. C. Seek approval from their employer for benefits. D. Wait for 6 months and reapply for disability benefits. Answer: B. Appeal the decision through the insurance company's appeal process. Explanation: if disability claim is denied, the claimant should first attempt to resolve the issue through the insurer's appeals process. Insurers typically have a formal process for reviewing denied claims, which includes submitting additional evidence or medical records that may support the claim. Lawsuit can only be filed after the appeal process has been exhausted. Option A is incorrect because legal action is generally last resort after an appeal has been denied. Option C is incorrect because the employer's role is to provide information to the insurance company but not to approve or deny claims. Option D is incorrect because waiting and reapplying does not resolve the issue. An appeal should be filed as soon as possible. Question 12. Which of the following is typically a feature of long-term disability insurance policies in Pennsylvania? A. Benefits that are paid for a lifetime. B. Coverage for disabilities that last longer than 6 months. C. Immediate eligibility after the elimination period. D. A waiting period of no more than 2 weeks before benefits begin. Answer: B. Coverage for disabilities that last longer than 6 months. Explanation: long-term disability insurance policies generally provide benefits for disabilities that extend beyond 6 months. These policies typically offer coverage for extended periods, often ranging from several years to until the insured reaches retirement age. Option A is incorrect because lifetime coverage is rare and most long-term policies provide benefits for a specific time frame. Option C is incorrect because long-term disability policies have an elimination period that must be met before benefits begin. Option D is incorrect because the waiting period for long-term disability is typically much longer than 2 weeks, often ranging from 30 to 180 days. Question 13. A disability insurance policy in Pennsylvania includes a residual disability rider. What does this rider generally cover? A. The full salary of an employee who cannot work at all. B. Partial income replacement for an employee who can work but at reduced capacity. C. The cost of medical treatment for disabled employee. D. Benefits for temporary disabilities lasting less than 30 days. Answer: B. Partial income replacement for an employee who can work but at a reduced capacity. Explanation: a residual disability rider provides benefits to an insured person who is able to work but at reduced capacity due to disability. It covers partial income replacement, typically based on the percentage of income the individual is still able to earn compared to their pre-disability income. Option A is incorrect because the residual disability rider is designed for partial disabilities, not for those who cannot work at all. Option C is incorrect because it covers income loss, not medical costs. Option D is incorrect because the rider applies to residual disabilities, not to short-term conditions. Question 14. Which of the following is most likely to be considered an exclusion under a Pennsylvania disability insurance policy? A. Disability caused by a pre-existing medical condition. B. Disability resulting from an accident. C. Disability from a temporary illness like the flu. D. Disability due to a car accident outside of work. Answer: a disability caused by a pre-existing medical condition. Explanation: disability insurance policies often include exclusions for pre-existing medical conditions, meaning that disabilities arising from conditions the insured had before the policy's effective date are typically not covered. This is often referred to as the pre-existing condition cause. Option B is incorrect because accidents are usually covered unless explicitly excluded. Option C is incorrect because temporary illnesses are typically covered, though some policies may have limitations. Option D is incorrect because car accident outside of work would typically be covered unless the policy specifically excludes accidents occurring outside the workplace. Question 15. In Pennsylvania, if a disability insurance claimant is found to have provided false information on their application, which of the following is most likely to happen? A. The claimant may receive a reduction in benefits. B. The claimant's benefits will be denied and the policy may be voided. C. The claimant will be asked to repay the benefits already received. D. The claimant will receive warning but will not lose benefits. Answer: B. The claimant's benefits will be denied and the policy may be voided. Explanation: providing false information on disability insurance application can lead to denial of benefits and the potential voiding of the policy. Insurers may also seek legal action or refuse to cover claims if fraud or misrepresentation is found. Option A is incorrect because benefits are typically not reduced but rather denied outright. Option C is incorrect because while repayment may be required in some cases, the primary consequence is the denial and voiding of the policy. Option D is incorrect because false information typically results in serious consequences, including the denial of benefits. Question 16. Which of the following is generally true about the taxation of long-term disability benefits in Pennsylvania? A. All disability benefits are tax-exempt. B. Benefits are always taxable if the premiums were paid by the employer. C. Disability benefits are only taxable if they are paid by the government. D. Benefits are never taxable regardless of how the premiums were paid. Answer: B. Benefits are always taxable if the premiums were paid by the employer. Explanation. In Pennsylvania, long-term disability benefits are generally taxable if the premiums were paid by the employer, as the premiums are not considered taxable income to the employee at the time of payment. However, if the employee paid the premiums with after-tax dollars, the benefits are usually not taxable. Option A is incorrect because disability benefits are not universally tax-exempt. Option C is incorrect because government benefits like Social Security Disability Insurance (SSDI) may be taxable, but private insurance benefits are generally taxable depending on how the premiums were paid. Option D is incorrect because the taxability of disability benefits depends on who paid the premiums. Question 17. Which of the following best describes a waiting period in Pennsylvania disability insurance policy? A. The amount of time the insured must wait before they can apply for benefits. B. The period between when disability occurs and when benefits start. C. The time an employee must be employed before they can receive disability benefits. D. The duration of time an insurer will pay benefits to the insured. Answer. B. The period between when a disability occurs and when benefits start. Explanation. The waiting period, also known as the elimination period, refers to the amount of time an insured person must wait after becoming disabled before their benefits begin. This period is typically anywhere from 30 to 180 days, depending on the policy. Option A is incorrect because the waiting period is not about applying for benefits but about when benefits can start. Option C is incorrect because the time an employee must be employed is not the waiting period but may be related to eligibility requirements. Option D is incorrect because the waiting period refers to the time before benefits begin, not the length of time benefits are paid. Question 18. Which of the following types of disabilities would typically be covered under a Pennsylvania disability insurance policy? A. Disabilities caused by war or military service. B. Disabilities caused by drug or alcohol abuse. C. Disabilities caused by a mental health condition. D. Disabilities caused by self-inflicted injuries. Answer. C. Disabilities caused by a mental health condition. Explanation. Mental health conditions such as depression or anxiety are typically covered under disability insurance policies, though some policies may have limitations or exclusions for certain mental health conditions. Option A is incorrect because injuries resulting from war or military service are usually excluded from coverage under most disability insurance policies. Option B is incorrect because many policies exclude disabilities related to drug or alcohol abuse. Option D is incorrect because self-inflicted injuries are typically excluded from coverage under disability insurance policies. Question 19. A Pennsylvania resident is seeking disability benefits under a group disability policy provided by their employer. What is the most likely factor that would determine the amount of benefits the employee receives? Say, the employee's total lifetime earnings. B. The employee's salary before the disability occurred. C. The employee's job title and responsibilities. D. The length of time the employee has been employed at the company. Answer. B. The employee's salary before the disability occurred. Explanation. Under a group disability insurance policy, the amount of benefits paid is usually based on the employee's salary or income before the disability occurred, typically percentage of the pre-disability income, often 60-70%. Option A is incorrect because lifetime earnings do not typically factor into the calculation of disability benefits. Option C is incorrect because job title and responsibilities are not usually used to determine the benefit amount, although they may affect eligibility. Option D is incorrect because the length of employment affects eligibility but not the amount of benefits. Question 20. Which of the following actions is typically required to terminate a disability insurance policy in Pennsylvania? A. The insured must inform their employer in writing. B. The insured must submit a formal request to the insurance company. C. The insured must file a claim for benefits. D. The insured must prove that they have fully recovered from their disability. Answer. B. The insured must submit a formal request to the insurance company. Explanation. To terminate a disability insurance policy, the insured typically needs to submit a formal request to the insurance company either in writing or through other forms of communication, depending on the insurer's process. Option A is incorrect because notifying the employer is generally not necessary to terminate disability policy. Option C is incorrect because filing claim does not terminate the policy. The policy may be terminated due to other reasons. Option D is incorrect because termination of the policy does not require proof of recovery. It is often based on the insured's decision or other policy conditions. Question 21. Which of the following is a common exclusion in disability insurance policies in Pennsylvania? A. Disabilities resulting from an accident. B. Disabilities caused by a pre-existing medical condition. C. Disabilities resulting from workplace injuries. D. Disabilities caused by an automobile accident. Answer: B. Disabilities caused by a pre-existing medical condition. Explanation: many disability insurance policies in Pennsylvania include a pre-existing condition clause, which excludes coverage for disabilities that arise from medical conditions the insured had before the policy's effective date. Option A is incorrect because accidents are typically covered unless specified otherwise. Option C is incorrect because workplace injuries are generally covered by workers' compensation rather than disability insurance. Option D is incorrect as automobile accidents may be covered depending on the policy. Question 22. In Pennsylvania, which of the following would likely be considered a total disability under most disability insurance policies? A. An illness that prevents the insured from performing their usual occupation. B. An illness that only affects the insured's ability to perform certain tasks at work. C. A temporary illness that lasts for a few days. D. A medical condition that only limits the insured's ability to work part-time. Answer A. An illness that prevents the insured from performing their usual occupation. Explanation: most disability insurance policies define total disability as being unable to perform the essential duties of one's regular occupation due to illness or injury. Option B is incorrect because disabilities affecting specific tasks may be considered partial disabilities. Option C is incorrect because short-term illnesses do not typically qualify as total disabilities. Option D is incorrect because partial disabilities, which may only limit the ability to work part-time, are treated differently than total disabilities. Question 23. Under Pennsylvania disability insurance policy, what typically happens if the insured returns to work on a part-time basis after being disabled? A. The insured will automatically lose their benefits. B. The insured's benefits may be reduced, but they may still receive partial benefits. C. The insured will be entitled to full benefits if they work fewer than 20 hours per week. D. The insured will be required to pay back all benefits received during the disability. Answer: B. The insured's benefits may be reduced, but they may still receive partial benefits. Explanation: if the insured returns to work on a part-time basis, many disability policies will reduce the benefits in proportion to the amount of income earned. This is often called a partial disability benefit. Option A is incorrect because returning to work part-time doesn't necessarily result in the loss of benefits. Option C is incorrect because benefits are typically reduced, not fully paid out when the insured works part-time. Option D is incorrect because partial benefits are typically paid, not required to be repaid. Question 24. Which of the following best describes the elimination period in a Pennsylvania disability insurance policy? A. The waiting period before benefits are paid. B. The time the insured has to appeal a denied claim. C. The period of time during which the policy is in force. D. The amount of time an employee must be employed to qualify for benefits. Answer A. The waiting period before benefits are paid. Explanation: the elimination period is the period of time between when a disability occurs and when benefits are paid. It is a waiting period, usually ranging from 30 to 180 days. Option B is incorrect because the elimination period does not refer to the appeals process. Option C is incorrect because the policy's duration is separate from the elimination period. Option D is incorrect because the elimination period is based on the disability event, not employment duration. Question 25. Which of the following factors is typically considered when determining the amount of disability benefits under a Pennsylvania policy? A. The insured's current health status. B. The insured's pre-disability income. C. The insured's length of employment. D. The number of dependents the insured has. Answer: B. The insured's pre-disability income. Explanation: the amount of disability benefits is typically calculated as percentage of the insured's pre-disability income, often ranging from 6070%. Option A is incorrect because current health status is not used to calculate benefit amounts, though it may impact eligibility. Option C is incorrect because length of employment does not directly affect the amount of benefits. Option D is incorrect because the number of dependents usually does not affect disability benefits, although some policies may offer additional benefits for dependents. Question 26. What is a common limitation in Pennsylvania disability insurance policies regarding mental health conditions? A. Mental health conditions are never covered. B. Mental health conditions are covered, but benefits are limited to a shorter duration. C. Mental health conditions are covered, but only if they result from an accident. D. Mental health conditions are covered without any exclusions or limitations. Correct answer: B. Mental health conditions are covered, but benefits are limited to a shorter duration. Explanation: many disability insurance policies in Pennsylvania cover mental health conditions, but benefits are often limited in duration, sometimes to a year or less. Option A is incorrect because mental health conditions are generally covered, but with limitations. Option C is incorrect because mental health conditions are typically not limited to those resulting from accidents. Option D is incorrect because mental health conditions are usually subject to specific exclusions or limits. Question 27. Which of the following is a key feature of group disability insurance in Pennsylvania? A. The insured pays the full premium. B. Coverage is typically more expensive than individual disability insurance. C. Benefits are usually a percentage of the employee's salary. D. The employer provides coverage only to senior employees. Answer: C. Benefits are usually a percentage of the employee's salary. Explanation: group disability insurance often provides benefits that replace a percentage of the employee's salary, typically around 60–70%. Option A is incorrect because in group disability insurance, premiums are often shared between the employer and employee. Option B is incorrect because group policies tend to be more affordable than individual policies due to the larger pool of insured individuals. Option D is incorrect because group coverage is generally available to all employees, not just senior employees. Question 20. Which of the following is true regarding the coverage of accidental death and dismemberment? AD in Pennsylvania disability insurance. A. AD benefits are only available for accidents occurring at the workplace. B. AD benefits are typically paid out in a lump sum. C. AD benefits are paid regardless of the cause of death. D. AD coverage is optional under most disability insurance policies. Answer: B. AD benefits are typically paid out in a lump sum. Explanation: accidental death and dismemberment (AD) benefits are typically paid out in a lump sum to the insured or their beneficiaries when the insured dies or loses a limb or other body part due to an accident. Option A is incorrect because AD benefits apply to accidents both at and outside of the workplace. Option C is incorrect because AD benefits are paid only when the injury or death is due to an accident, not any cause. Option D is incorrect because AD coverage is often included in some disability policies, but may also be offered as an optional rider. Question 29. Under Pennsylvania law, what type of disability insurance coverage is generally required for workers who are injured on the job? A. Private disability insurance. B. Social Security Disability Insurance (SSDI). C. Workers' compensation insurance. D. Long-term disability insurance. Answer: C. Workers' compensation insurance. Explanation: in Pennsylvania, workers' compensation insurance is required for most employers to cover employees who are injured while working. It provides wage replacement, medical benefits, and rehabilitation costs. Option A is incorrect because private disability insurance is not mandatory in Pennsylvania for workplace injuries. Option B is incorrect because SSDI, a federal program that provides benefits for individuals who are unable to work due to a long-term disability but is not specifically for work-related injuries. Option D is incorrect because long-term disability insurance is not required by law for workplace injuries. Question 30. Which of the following is the most likely reason for a denial of disability benefits in Pennsylvania? A. The claimant has a pre-existing medical condition. B. The claimant is employed part-time. C. The claimant is self-employed. D. The claimant has not received medical treatment for their condition. Answer A. The claimant has a pre-existing medical condition. Explanation: disability insurance policies often include a clause that excludes coverage for disabilities arising from pre-existing conditions. This is one of the most common reasons for a denial of benefits. Option B is incorrect because part-time employment does not necessarily disqualify someone from receiving benefits. Option C is incorrect because self-employment is not typically a disqualifier for disability benefits. Option D is incorrect because a claimant can still receive benefits even if they have not recently received medical treatment, though medical documentation is usually required.